Fortnite just has released a new mini pass, and this mini pass is free because there is no skins in it, but it's still free rewards. And the rewards is Born in Chaos is the event, and it will end in 25 days. And of course, it's for South Park. So what we're gonna do is go through the free rewards, and then we're gonna show you the skins in the item shop. Starting with Rest for Kenny. Express yourself on the boat. Rest well, Kenny. He'll be back. He's always back. So that's an emoticon, which is pretty cool, honestly. The next one is just a level up for your battle pass if you want a quicker way to level up. So it's not the best reward, but it's still a free reward. So at least you get a free level for your battle pass, because grinding is really crazy this season. Our next one is a banner. You got home base banner icon. Doesn't look bad at all. Looks pretty good. And it is just doesn't have a name. Just says banner. The next one is a backpack. It says backpack of This looks very suspicious. These drinks over here, but it's a pretty cool backbling, honestly. I mean, it probably doesn't go a lot with skins, unless you have like a school theme skin or the South Park skins. But that's pretty cool though. These drinks look so familiar though. Overall, that's pretty cool too. Doesn't know what he's missing. It's the description. Then the next reward, again, is just another level up thing for your battle pass. Nothing exciting there. Then we got a spray. Awesome attack. I like this spray. That's actually pretty cool. I love Cartman. Cartman and Kenny is my favorite, so it's a nice spray. I do enjoy that. That's pretty cool. And I like how they made it work because the characters are small, so obviously they're going to do the thing what they did with Lisa, Bart, Morty, and all the small characters. They're going to put them in a mech, so like Kid and all that. That's pretty cool. And then you got your loading screen. Born in the Chaos. He's got the Stick of Truth from the game, from South Park Stick of Truth game, and the second game of Stick of Truth, which is, I can't think of the name of it, but the Stick of Truth is where it takes the Easter egg of the Stick of Truth. It is in the game, and that's the stick that has all the powers, and they're trying to stop him and get the stick back, which is pretty cool. It says right here, unleash the power of the Stick of Truth. That was a good game too. So it's nice to have that in there. Then we got another level up for your battle pass, which is not bad. Could be better though. So far, some of the free rewards are okay, but not the best. So next we got an emoticon again. We got towel eyes. That's pretty cool. And then next we got an emote. Cheesy poof rocket ship. I like this. This is actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Transversal one. And then next we got another spray. We got Cartman being mad, like usual. That's pretty cool. And then we got, finally, pickaxes. The puppets. It would have been cool if they made sounds when you hit them. Oh. And then, if you complete all the quests in the 25 days, you will get a glider too. And here's the glider. Imaginary Land Airship. It's a pretty cool glider, actually. Alright, so next is the skins. So in the bundle. So before we start, the bundle, there is a sidekick you get with these skins, but it's not in the bundle for some reason. Everything's in the bundle except some reason, I think, emo and the sidekick, which is weird. So the first skin in the bundle is Cartman. So here's his normal style. You have his headwear. It's pretty cool. I like this. You can have him with his eye patch instead. That's pretty cool. Then next you could have his headwear off if you just want the normal looks. So that's pretty cool too. The next one we have in the bundle is we have Cartman's Frog. That's a back bling. It's creepy. It says, gonna have myself a time set. This part introduced chapter season 1. It says Cartman's best friend. That's pretty cool. Next you got the one that ruined this whole thing and the evil mastermind. The greatest supervillain the world had ever seen. Gonna have myself a time set. And it's Butters. Here's him without the helmet, which is pretty cool, but I prefer it with the helmet. And he is the villain from Stick of Truth, so basically we're gonna have him as the villain versus all the other ones. Next we got his back bling. I'm a big fan of his back bling. I like his back bling. It's pretty cool. It actually goes good with the skin too, but that's a pretty nice skin. Next we got Kenny. I wish you can't take his hood off because obviously he never takes his hood off, so you never really know what he looks like under that hood, and all he goes is So that's the point of where the emoticon comes in, because every time in the show he usually gets knocked off and then somehow he's back alive. So that's pretty cool. He's basically escaped death all the time, so he's pretty cool. This one's my favorite skin so far. Then his back bling is Princess Kenny's Barracorn. That's pretty cool. I like that one. And now we got Kyle. You know I learned something today, part of the set. So he's pretty cool too. You can't take his hat off. Cartman and Butters is the only one you can take the headwear off. You cannot take any of their hoods off, which is fine. You got his back bling. Kyle Warrior's wings. These are pretty cool. Sure, it works. Go for it. So that's pretty cool. Then next you got Stan. So you can have his eye patch on. Or if you don't want his eye patch on, again, you take it off. So that's pretty cool. Then you got his back bling, which is pretty nice. Then you got Alien Experiments. And then you got the bus stop. And then we got the pickaxes, starting with Kyle's sword. That's pretty cool. You swing it. I like that one. Then you got Awesome's crowbar, so I'm assuming this is for Cartman. That's pretty cool. Next you got this one, this one's for Stan. That one I like. Then you got one for Butters. So that's not a bad one. And then you finally got one for Kenny. Hey, hold on. Oh, I like that one too. Yeah. These are pretty cool. And then there is one more cosmetic. For some reason it's not in the bundle. And the last one is Tolly. He's a sidekick. It would have been nice to put him in the bundle. I don't know why they did not put him in the bundle. But now you have the bundle that's like 4,000, and then you got him for like 1,000 something. But so his reward you get is a banner. Here is his little heart. Here's his extra style. And then here's his emote. So overall, these cosmetics are good, but I don't get why they would not put him in the bundle too. So what they should have did was, you go on here. So it's 4,000, and the Psychic's 1,500, which is kind of a lot, but it's understandable because it's a collab. You should have just made the bundle 5,100, 1,000, yeah, 1,500. So it'd be 5,500. So you could get the pet in there too instead of buying it separately. But I mean, it's gonna be the same price either way if it's in the bundle or not in the bundle. But it's just weird it's not in the bundle. But overall, this mini pass, it's got some good rewards even though it's free. But the skins in the item shop are pretty well made. Until next time, peace out.